Hi, this is Marissa Redenbaugh, your Juvenile Services Librarian, and today I'm going to be reading you books about this week's theme, bears. When I'm done, Racheal will come on and she will show you the crafts for this week's theme. The first book we're going to read is called My Love is All Around by Danielle McLean, illustrated by Sebastian Braun. High on their hilltop, Mommy and Baby Bear looked down at the world below. We're so lucky, said Mommy Bear. The sun is shining and we're surrounded by love. We're the luckiest bears alive. Is there really love all around us? Asked Baby Bear. Come on, little one, I'll show you. Mommy and Baby Bear followed the winding stream. Baby Bear swung into Mommy's arms, squealing with excitement. Love is here, right now, laughed Mommy. It's in the butterflies fluttering above. It's in the games we play. Is it in the sun? Asked Baby Bear. Yes, replied Mommy. Whenever you feel the warmth of the sun, you'll feel my love. And what about the birds? Questioned Baby Bear. Mommy chuckled. Love is definitely there in the bird song. I can hear something else, Mommy. Is that love too? Mommy and Baby Bear followed the noises to the grassy field where a family of rabbits was laughing and bouncing. That sounds like love, said Baby Bear. It's the happiest sound I can think of. That's definitely love, agreed Mommy. They're giggling, just like we do. But sometimes love is quiet too, said Mommy. Love can be as quiet as a whisper. Shh, my baby. Can you hear that? Baby Bear listened. There wasn't a sound. Nothing but silence as the bears sat close together, the afternoon sun warming their fur. Through the meadow came 2 foxes. Do you see that? Asked Mommy, pointing to the fox kissing her cub. That's another way we show our love. You kiss me all the time, exclaimed Baby Bear. I must be so loved. What else does love look like? Asked Baby Bear. Is it when I help my friends? Of course, replied Mommy. There's always love and kindness. You help me all the time, said Baby Bear, with a warm feeling in his tummy. Where else is love, Mommy? Asked Baby Bear. Is it up on the hill? Let's find out, answered Mommy, smiling. The bears looked over at 2 deer sleeping in the shimmering moonlight. That must be love, said Baby Bear, just like when you cuddle me. And look up, my baby, added Mommy. The stars are twinkling, full of love, just for us. After their long walk, the bears settled down for bed. We are lucky, yawned Baby Bear. Our love is all around us. It's in my heart and yours, smiled Mommy. And the bears slept the whole night through, their hearts full of love. The next one we're going to be reading is more about friendship, a different type of love. This one is called A Friend for Bear by Steve Smallman, illustrated by Caroline Pedler. All through the long, cold winter, Bear had slept safe and snug in her den. Then at last a warm breeze melted away the forest frost. Bear's eyes blinked open, and she bounced out of bed. It's spring, she cried, racing outside. Everything was fresh and green and sparkly. Bear felt dizzy with the joy of it all. I want to run and jump and smell flowers and tickle tadpoles, she shouted. And I can't forget twirling. She twirled around so fast, she tripped over a stone. But it wasn't a stone. It was a tortoise. "Oops-a-daisy," said Tortoise. "Are you all right?" "I was just twirling," said Bear, "because it's spring. Next, I'm going to roll down a hill, climb trees, and make new friends." "That sounds wonderful," beamed Tortoise. "Come with me," suggested Bear. "Oh, I couldn't keep up," sighed Tortoise. "I only have little legs." "That's okay," laughed Bear, lifting Tortoise up. "I'll give you a piggyback ride." And off they went. "Look at us go," laughed Tortoise. "I've never moved so fast." "Can we play?" called two fox cubs. But Bear galloped right past them. "Bear," cried Tortoise, "I thought making new friends was on your list." "It is," replied Bear, "but I haven't finished running yet." They burst into a meadow. "Can't we stop and smell the flowers?" pleaded Tortoise. "No time to stop, too much to do," laughed Bear. "Start smelling." "Ouch," grumbled Tortoise as a bumblebee bounced off his head. "My nose doesn't work at this speed." But Bear was running too fast to hear him. Bear finally skidded to a halt at the top of a small hill. Tortoise looked around in wonder. "I've never been so high," he gasped. "I can see the world. Thank you, Bear. This is perfect." "Perfect for rolling," finished Bear, and clutching Tortoise tightly, she rolled over and over, all the way down the hill. They stopped with a bump at the foot of a tall tree. "Time to climb," declared Bear. "Oh no," groaned Tortoise, his head spinning. "Can't I just sit on my shoulders?" "Good idea," finished Bear, and up they went. Mommy Bird was very surprised. "Shoo!" she flapped. "Time to go," whispered Tortoise. "Time to tickle tadpoles," bellowed Bear. "To the pond." "What a day," puffed Tortoise as he flopped down by the water's edge. Bear dropped down beside him. They watched ducklings and tadpoles playing in the water. "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" asked Bear. "Yes," sighed Tortoise dreamily. "This is the perfect spot to jump from," cheered Bear. Then she grabbed Tortoise and leaped into the pond. "Wasn't that great?" laughed Bear, scrambling out. But Tortoise had had enough. "No," he spluttered. "I can't swim. My shell is full of water and I have weeds up my nose." "But you wanted to swim," said Bear in surprise. "No, I did not," snorted Tortoise. "You haven't stopped to listen, look, or make friends," he finished. "But there's so much to do," cried Bear. "I can't stop." "Well, you'll have to," declared Tortoise, "because it's bedtime." "No!" howled Bear. "I'm not tired and I don't want to go back to bed forever and ever. I want it to be spring again." "Oh, Bear," smiled Tortoise, "it's not time to hibernate yet. Tomorrow will still be spring." "It will?" sniffled Bear. "And then I can run and twirl and climb?" "Yes," nodded Tortoise, "and maybe sit and watch too." "Do you think I might make some new friends?" Bear whispered. "I'm sure you will," chuckled Tortoise. "You already found one today." "I have?" asked Bear. "Who?" "Me, Bear," said Tortoise. "Me." Bear beamed. "Can I give you a ride back home?" "Will it be another fast ride?" asked Tortoise. "No," chuckled Bear. "Let's go slowly this time. I want to smell the flowers." So as the sun set, the two friends wandered slowly all the way home to bed. I thought those pictures were just so sweet. And so are these. The next one is called Bears on Chairs by Shirley Parenteau, illustrated by David Walker. Four small chairs, just right for bears. Where is the bear for each small chair? Calico Bear sits on a chair. He likes it there on his one chair. Now Fuzzy Bear wants a chair. She climbs up there on the second chair. Another chair is over there. Yellow Bear takes that chair. Here's Floppy Bear. She takes a chair. She's happy there on that last chair. Four happy bears on four small chairs. Not a bear has to share. Oops! Big Brown Bear looks for a chair. There is none there for that big bear. What a stare from Big Brown Bear. That big bear wants a chair. Can Big Brown Bear make a pair with Floppy Bear on her one chair? No. Floppy Bear and that big bear cannot share one small chair. That big bear needs one whole chair. There's none to spare for Big Brown Bear. Look, Calico Bear shifts his chair over there near Big Brown Bear. Big Brown Bear helps Calico Bear make one double chair for three to share. Oh no, two of the bears fall off of that chair. That double chair can't hold three bears. Fuzzy Bear looks over there. She scoots her chair beside the pair. Now Yellow Bear scoots his chair. Will one long chair hold all those bears? First, Big Brown Bear, then Yellow Bear climb up there on that long chair. The other bears look over there. Is there room to spare for three more bears? Yes, there's room up there for all 5 bears. Now it's fair. The bears all share. And if you liked that book, the Shirley Parenteau and David Walker, they read and write lots of books on the bears. So they do all kinds of things together. All right, our last book today is one of my personal favorites about bears, and it's called Can't You Sleep, Little Bear? By Martin Waddell and Barbara Firth. Once there were 2 bears, Big Bear and Little Bear. Big Bear is the big bear, and Little Bear is the little bear. They played all day in the bright sunlight. When night came and sun went down, Big Bear took Little Bear home to the bear cave. Big Bear put Little Bear to bed in the dark part of the cave. Go to sleep, Little Bear, he said, and Little Bear tried. Big Bear settled in the bear chair and read his bear book by the light of the fire. But Little Bear couldn't go to sleep. Can't you sleep, Little Bear? Asked Big Bear, putting down his bear book, which was just getting to the interesting part, and padding over to the bed. I'm scared, said Little Bear. Why are you scared, Little Bear? Asked Big Bear. I don't like dark, said Little Bear. What dark? Said Big Bear. The dark all around us, said Little Bear. Big Bear looked, and he saw that the dark part of the cave was very dark. So he went to the lantern cupboard and took out the tiniest lantern that there was. Big Bear lit the tiniest lantern and put it next to Little Bear's bed. "There's a tiny light to keep you from being scared, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "Thank you, Big Bear," said Little Bear, cuddling up in the glow. "Now go to sleep, Little Bear," said Big Bear, and he padded back to the bear chair and settled down to read the bear book by the light of the fire. Little Bear tried to go to sleep, but he couldn't. "Can't you sleep, Little Bear?" yawned Big Bear, putting down his bear book with just 4 pages to go to the interesting part, and padding over to the bed. "I'm scared," said Little Bear. "Why are you scared, Little Bear?" asked Big Bear. "I don't like the dark," said Little Bear. "What dark?" asked Big Bear. "The dark all around us," said Little Bear. "But I brought you a lantern," said Big Bear. "Only a teeny weeny one," said Little Bear, "and there's lots of dark." Big Bear looked and he saw that Little Bear was quite right. There was still lots of dark. So Big Bear went to the lantern cupboard and took out a bigger lantern. Big Bear lit the lantern and put it beside the other one. "Now go to sleep, Little Bear," said Big Bear, and he padded back to the bear chair and settled down to read the bear book by the light of the fire. Little Bear tried and tried to go to sleep, but he couldn't. "Can't you sleep, Little Bear?" grunted Big Bear, putting down his bear book with just 3 pages to go, and padding over to the bed. "I'm scared," said Little Bear. "Why are you scared, Little Bear?" asked Big Bear. "I don't like the dark," said Little Bear. "What dark?" asked Big Bear. "The dark all around us," said Little Bear. "But I brought you 2 lanterns," said Big Bear, "a tiny one and a bigger one." "Not much bigger," said Little Bear, "and there's still lots of dark." Big Bear thought about it, and then he went to the lantern cupboard and took out the biggest lantern of them all, with 2 handles and a piece of chain. He hooked up the lantern above Little Bear's bed. "I've brought you the biggest lantern of them all," he told Little Bear. "That's to keep you from being scared." "Thank you, Big Bear," said Little Bear, curling up in the glow and watching the shadows dance. "Now go to sleep, Little Bear," said Big Bear, and he padded back to the bear chair and settled down to read the bear book by the light of the fire. Little Bear tried and tried and tried to go to sleep, but he couldn't. "Can't you sleep, Little Bear?" groaned Big Bear, putting down his bear book with just 2 pages to go, and padding over to the bed. "I'm scared," said Little Bear. "Why are you scared, Little Bear?" asked Big Bear. "I don't like the dark," said Little Bear. "What dark?" asked Big Bear. "The dark all around us," said Little Bear. "But I brought you the biggest lantern of them all, and there isn't any dark left," said Big Bear. "Yes, there is," said Little Bear. "There is, out there." And he pointed out of the bear cave at the night. Big Bear saw that Little Bear was right. Big Bear was very puzzled. All the lanterns in the world couldn't light up the dark outside. Big Bear thought about it for a long time, and then he said, "Come on, Little Bear." "Where are we going?" asked Little Bear. "Out," said Big Bear. "Out into the darkness?" said Little Bear. "Yes," said Big Bear. "But I'm scared of the dark," said Little Bear. "No need to be," said Big Bear, and he took Little Bear by the paw and led him out of the cave into the night, and it was dark. "Oh, I'm scared," said Little Bear, cuddling up to Big Bear. Big Bear lifted Little Bear and cuddled him and said, "Look at the dark, Little Bear." And Little Bear looked. "I've brought you the moon, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "The bright yellow moon and all the twinkly stars." But Little Bear didn't say anything, for he had gone to sleep, warm and safe in Big Bear's arms. Big Bear carried Little Bear back into the bear cave, fast asleep, and he settled down with Little Bear on one arm and the bear book on the other, cozy in the bear chair by the fire. And Big Bear read the bear book right to the end. Well, I hope you enjoyed those books about bears, and next up will be Racheal explaining this week's craft.
Hi friends, I hope you enjoyed all the stories about bears this week. For your craft, we have a bear map. So just like we're going on a bear hunt, this is kind of based on that. So for your curbside craft, we have a bear map. So they go through the grass and over the river and into a mud puddle and past the trees and through the snow, and then there's the bear. So what you'll get is a brown piece of paper, and then your little kits come with a cotton ball, 2 halves of a popsicle stick, some blue paper, some green paper, some little sequins, some googly eyes, and a brown pom-pom. So what you'll do first is I crinkled up the brown paper to make it kind of look like a map that's been used a lot. So I just crinkled it up and then I flattened it out. And then I started with my green grass. So I just cut a little kind of square of the green sheet of paper, and then I cut little slits through it to make it look like blades of grass. Now I didn't go all the way down, just kind of stopped about 3/4 of the way through. And then I glued that down, but I didn't glue these pieces at the top, I just glued the bottom that wasn't cut. And then over here, I just kind of cut a wavy shape to look like a wave of water onto the blue paper. And then I glued that down and just kind of glued it diagonally. And then for your mud puddle, you'll just have to draw that. So I just drew like a kind of curvy shape there, and then colored it in brown so I could tell that it was mud. And then down here, I glued the 2 halves of the popsicle stick to the paper. And then on top of the popsicle sticks, I cut out 2 little green triangles from my leftover green paper that I had from the sheet, because I didn't use all of it for the grass. And I cut out those triangles to look like the treetops. And then over here, we've got some snow falling and a pile of snow here. So I just stretched out the cotton ball, and then I glued that down, and then I just glued some sequins there. And then finally, I drew my bear cave, and then I just glued the brown pom-pom there to look like the bear's peeking out, and I put 2 little googly eyes on him. And so that is your curbside craft for your bear map. And then for your printable craft, it's basically the same thing, but just a printable version. So you'll get a piece of paper that looks like this. And then you'll do the same thing with the green rectangle is the grass here. You'll do the same thing that you did for the curbside craft, cut little slits in it and then just glue the bottom. Then I've already got the waves here for you. Color those in, cut it out, glue it. You've got your big mud puddle here, color that in, cut it out and glue it there. And then for your trees, you've got the 4 green triangles and 4 brown rectangles. You don't have to use all the trees if they won't fit, but you can color those, cut them out, glue the trunks on, and then glue the treetops on. Then you've got your snow pile here, like that. And then I just drew some snowflakes with gray. And then you've got your bear cave and your bear. So I colored in this bear cave, I colored in my bear, and then I glued the bear cave down, and I had the little bear peeking out. And I forgot to tell you on the curbside craft, on both of them, I just drew little lines through here to know that that was the trail that they went down, that they followed that for their map. So those are your curbside and printable crafts for the week, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.